My fiancé, 30F, says it's weird for me, 30M, to use my parents as a savings account. For some background, I, 30M, and my fiancé, 30F, are trying to save for a house. We've been together for 5.5 years. We both work full-time and are currently living together in a cheap apartment to help save money. We were talking finances and I mentioned that I should give some money for my parents to hold on to. For us, my fiancé did not like this idea and made some comments about how at 30 we shouldn't be going to mommy and daddy to hold on to our money. I know my parents wouldn't take anything and I trust them more than I trust the bank. Is it actually that weird? Update. Thank you everyone for the advice. I am Mexican in case you haven't seen, and I wasn't aware that this was so uncommon in America. I would like to clarify that I do have a savings account. I have good credit. I would not give my parents my fiancé's money. My family is not undocumented. And that I do have money in my savings account. This is something that is popular where I'm from. Jalisco, Mexico. A lot of my friends' families that are Mexican, and all of my family holds on to each other's money, a little portion of it, and that it is cash kept away in a locked box for that individual. I think this is more of a cultural choice, and I wasn't aware of how uncommon it is within Americans. That being said, I had a deeper talk with my fiancé. We had not previously talked about our feelings towards the situation other than her telling me. It's weird. We both talked and I didn't want to make her uncomfortable with my idea of giving my family the money. I will not be giving my family part of my savings to hold on to, and instead will be following the advice that some of you gave me. That is to open a high-interest savings account. This is something we both agreed on and are currently looking at banks for both of us. Thank you everyone for replying, no matter how harsh some of it might have been. I mean, do your parents let you accrue interest? Aside from the fact that it's super unusual, it's also not as smart as the other normal options. If you live in a country where the banks are reputable, then yes, this is weird. Do you not have a savings account? Honestly, yes, that would be a red flag to me. Dude, open a high-yield savings account and put the money there. It'll get 45% in interest. And yeah, it's weird you give your savings to your parents. I think you should stop doing that after 15. It is weird. Yes, it's weird. It sounds to me like a kid thing to do. Do your folks use a bank? Also, one of the few benefits due to the Fed raising the Fed rate has been higher interest earned on savings. Bank rate is listing CD rates as high as 5.5%. I don't think you can earn that at the bank of mom and dad mattress. Yes, this is very weird. Parents shouldn't be involved in an American adult's finances. And how do your parents store your money? Under their mattress? To me it sounds very weird, but I'm not American. It's definitely not a thing here. Trusting them is only one part of it. They are a separate household. They are a separate immediate family. If you're getting married, you and your fiancé are now a unit together. A separate one from your parents. Why can't you get a savings account? I personally wouldn't ever ask my parents to hold money. I trust them too, but there is no reason to do so. It's messy for no reason. I sure as hell wouldn't want to mix money with my in-laws. I would feel it's a huge red flag if a fiancé wanted to, and it absolutely would not be on the table. She said it somewhat harshly, but she was absolutely correct. You might need to take a look at what it means to be an adult, especially a married one. It sounds like you're not in the understanding of being a husband or wife and what that entails. To me it's weird you even thought of it. That's a bad and stupid idea. If I were her, I wouldn't be giving you any money to give your parents. While they may be nice people, they can screw her over and she would have no recourse to get her money. FYI, your money is insured at a bank. Girl, you need to take a basic financial literacy class because it seems your parents denied you access to this information. This is like basic 101 stuff. Why do your parents need to be involved at all? Are you gonna give them a suitcase full of cash? Is that really more secure than a financial institution? She's right. Time to grow up, man. I stopped asking my parents to keep track of my money in like 4th grade, dude. Your parents should have taught you how to money manage, other than handing them money. Yikes. What did I just read? Yes. This is very weird. And it's going to hurt you in the long run. Because you won't have bank statements to show potential lenders. And you'll have to explain a sudden large deposit. And if the sudden large deposit is over the IRS gift limit, $18,000, you'll also face the icky prospect of maybe having to pay taxes on what should have been your own money the whole time. I'm not a tax advisor, but it seems like it would be awkward and difficult to prove to the IRS that you were using mommy and daddy as your savings account instead of being like 99% of other American adults and opening a savings account with a real bank. Speaking of which, what APY does the bank of mom and dad offer? Weird. 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 You are nearly 25 years older than I was when I opened my first savings account at a real bank. Yup. Weird. It's the financial equivalent of sleeping in their bed when you go home. It's extremely weird. Grow up and use a bank. Yes. You're 30, not 13. Were I in your fiancé's shoes, I'd be concerned about how much your parents would interfere in the marriage.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.